Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to a scrapbooking process video. This layout was actually, most of it was done July 26, 2021. I was in a class by Khristina Sorge that I'd been gifted with, and I love the layout. It's really cute, but I can't show you the actual layout itself since, it was created by Khristina, but she said it was fine to do videos of it. And the pictures that I'm going to be using are from, they're screenshots from a not very good video, but I made them in black and white so they'd be a little bit better, and they are going to go on here. I kept thinking maybe I'd pick a different set of pictures to go on here, but I kept wanting that one, that instance, that video, because it just works so well for what I got started on the layout. And I do think this was one of the layouts I actually kept up with Khristina, which was rare. I usually couldn't. I'd get out there and start out good, but man, fall down. And I do have more videos to edit and upload and get finished. And mostly it's just adding the photos. However, you will notice I had more than photos. These were cut at angles, so I need to cut off the excess. And as you can see, there's two from the left and then one from the right. And they're all from that Neverland. And here I'm looking at this to pick out what I want to put on there as an embellishment. And I'm going to pick that square at the bottom right there. I really don't like just putting squares on my layout if I can help it. If I can figure out a way to do it some other way on there, I will. So I am going to fussy cut around this map, and then I'm going to mat it on the black. And it's super cute where I end up putting it. It's been so long since I had the class, I can't remember if she put something pretty big there or what, but that's what I'm doing. I am fiddling around a little bit at first, trying to decide how I want to put it on there. And then I'll put loads of foam tape on the back, including the part where my picture goes. Yeah, everything on the left I remember to put a space there so I can slide my picture in. But that thing there, it ends up on two of the photos. And let me tell you, my foam tapes has stuck really well these past 3 years. And so has my art glitter glue. Man, I had a hard time moving things that was already stuck. Well, I really don't think I moved anything. I just lifted and slid under. I got that little piece right there, and it says adventure is out there. And then I'm gonna, well, I already fussy cut it out, I guess. I was busy talking, I didn't know what I was doing. I fussy cut out Lost in Neverland, and these words, this is why I picked this collection for this. They meant something. You may not think it as much as I did, but they did. I've got that green one, and it says never grow up. And then I'm going to have a few more. And the video, my son recorded it and sent it to me, and it was just as cute as it could be. He says, I found the turtle. Telling Jason he found the turtle. He said, but you got to rescue it. And he gave him a flashlight, took him to the bedroom, and Hope, of course, was right along in tow right there with them. And they were pretty small then. And it had crawled underneath the bed, all the way across the bed. And it had been missing for, I think they said a couple of weeks already, and the kids was really worried about it. So Jason took the flashlight, crawled under the bed, got the turtle, and came out. So you will see that in the photos. There's only a place for 3 here, but I'm going to add one more because Hope was there the whole time, so I needed to make sure she was in the photos too. So they were both on an adventure. The turtle was lost in Neverland, and they had to go, Jason had to crawl under the bed all the way to the other end to get it. And the tag that I put there says, To live will be an awfully big adventure. And then I do have one that says think happy thoughts, when he was looking at the flashlight and thinking, I'm sure he was thinking, oh, I get to actually use a flashlight, because you know how little kids are. If they see one, they want to use it. And you want to keep the batteries charged for when you actually need it. But yeah, he sat there, well, probably a good minute before he went under the bed, because he was busy turning the flashlight off and on and looking at it. And since this was a class with Khristina, there was no way I was die cutting letters out for it. So I am using the Happy Day ones, just the white. And I'm going to put the lights, camera, action one way, and then I'm going to decide I want it the other way. So you see me move that tag so I can put action up there. So it's going to read from the bottom up. But since he was recording this with his camera and sending it to me, I thought lights, camera, action would work too. So they were on video. It's just a shame that I couldn't get any better photos out of it, though. So I saw this alligator or crocodile. I am not sure what it's supposed to be, but I thought that would be kind of cute, kind of angling off of the page. So I'm putting him in the bottom right hand corner. However, when I pulled that extra picture out, I considered trying to force him off of there, but I had so much trouble with the other stuff, I figured the paper would come up too. Of course, this is American Crafts black. It does have a lighter core, but it's a gray. So since it's not white, it wouldn't have looked too bad. And my photo would have probably covered most of it up. But I just decided to go ahead and leave him down there. He's just too cute. I added a banner, and then I saw a sticker that said imagination. Well, I had to put it on there too. And I am pulling out a couple of brads. I think I put 2 on, and then later I'll put one more. I'm looking. Yeah, 2 is on there now. And then I'm going to end up putting one more on there. I'm looking at them and trying to figure out what will go with everything else I have on here. So it does take me a minute. I didn't want to put the jewels, but the funny thing is, I thought after I got the laid out done, this time around, that the jewels would have been great for a treasure, for something for a pirate to find or an adventurer to find. They're both adventurers. I am putting that brad on there, and that one, well, I'm trying to look at it. It looks like the pirate hook is being tossed in the water, and he might lose more than one hand. Let's see. Oh, this is where I brought the photos in. And that is a ship's helm. And I got it at a place, my friend Kimberly told me about it. Members motion. Members something. It's the second word starts with M2. And it was $1. Everything was cheap on there. They even had the small die cut machines, the hand ones, for $10. So everything was really good prices that day. But I saw that die and I thought, how many times have I wished I had one? So yeah, I got it. I'm making a little cluster of treasure objects here, and I couldn't get it all to fit properly. Well, one thing I only had 3 things to start with. I had to get another. And then I added 2 banners to fill in the empty space too. And that one banner is actually from the packaging. And I figure once I put it in the plastic sleeve, you won't even notice that it's shiny. At least I never do. But I made the cluster for the treasure there with the pirate's flag. And I fussy cut them all off one paper that's in the collection. And it does take me a minute to get my brad on ship, a pirate ship. And so I've got 3 brads on here now. And, well, maybe I'm not quite as done as I thought I was. But I will be adding the photos in just a minute. Oh, that's the flag. I think the flag was the last thing I added to it. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I went ahead and cut out a monocular, the one with the one eye, because the ship captains had those. I cut it out and put it on there too. I figured it might as well have some pretty good treasures sitting there, and I got some coins while I was at it. So there was quite a few things there by the time I actually got done. That's why my layout still took longer after I pulled the photos out. Did I add another Brad up there? I don't think so. Maybe I did. Oh, here's my, as you can tell, they're not very good, and that's why they're black and white. And I mean, reaching under there with that spatula thingy, oh my goodness. I had to use brute force to get under those things, and they were still sticking after I did that. So this first one is of Jason with the flashlight. And looking at the photos now, I tried to put them in order of sequence, like they were in the video. Well, I didn't pay attention to the Never Grow Up when I was putting it on there. It covered up the turtle, and he's got to be seen. So rather than him not be seen, I'm going to move the bottom photo up to the middle, because who else but me knows that it's not in sequence, and move the other one down, because all he's doing is climbing out from underneath the bed, and when I took the screenshot, it didn't get the turtle. So I'm going to change that around, so the very last photo that you see will be those two photos turned around. I thought I'd look at my die sets and get an X. Well, I told myself I'd get the very first X that I would see. And it was the one here on Explore, so it is going on the layout. I took my gel pen and made a trip around the layout and see how kind of funny that one first part is before the loop. I had my hand in the way. I really couldn't tell where it was at and how sharp of a curve I made there. So I started flipping the page around, and that made it a whole lot better. But there's my finished layout with the X marks the spot. And my Operation Save Turtle layout. And see that Never Grow Up? And there's the turtle right there, and you cannot really see it. So yeah, it's going to get moved up. Let's see. Oh, there's my treasure of goodies right there on the right hand side, and there's the treasure map. I think that's what that is. It's a landscape anyway. And there's my die. That's the ship's helm. And yeah, I had a lot of fun at the class, and I want to still thank whoever it was that purchased it for me. I had a lot of fun with all the classes. And like I said, I do have more videos if I could just get them edited. But I want to thank you all so very much for joining me while I did this layout today and 3 years ago. And yeah, hope you all have a happy scrappy week. Bye.